In this video, I will explain the clause that instantly removes bad business partners. And by the end of this video, you will learn exactly how to protect yourself from being trapped in a toxic partnership and how to exit from a non-performing partner without destroying your business. I'm Santiago Cueto, board certified international business law expert and best-selling author based right here in Miami, Florida. Look, I've spent decades helping business owners escape partnership disasters, and this one clause has saved my clients from millions of dollars in lawsuits and buyout nightmares. Imagine, if you will, for a minute, that you're stuck in a business with someone who stopped showing up 6 months ago. They're not answering emails, they're not returning phone calls, but they still own half your company and you can't do anything about it. This happens every single day to business owners across America, and it destroys companies, it ruins friendships, and creates legal nightmares that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to resolve. But there's one clause that prevents all of this. One simple provision that gives you an instant exit strategy when things go wrong. And most people have never even heard about it. Let me tell you about Sarah. She started a marketing agency with her college roommate. They split everything 50-50. No operating agreement, no protection, just a handshake and good intentions. Fast forward 2 years, Sarah is working 80 hours a week. Her partner shows up maybe 10 hours a week, maybe. The partner stopped bringing in clients, stopped responding to work emails, but still demands half of every dollar that comes in. Sarah wants her out, or she wants her partner out, but legally she's stuck. Her only options are expensive. Buy out her partner at an inflated price, dissolve the entire company, or file a lawsuit that could take years to resolve. This is the partnership trap, and it's completely avoidable. Most people think partnership problems will work themselves out, but they don't. They get worse. The longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes, the more complicated it gets. And here's the worst part. While you're dealing with this drama, your business suffers, your clients leave, your employees get nervous, your reputation takes a hit. All right, so what's the solution? It's called a modified shotgun clause. You might have heard of a regular shotgun clause. That's where you make an offer and your partner either sells to you or buys from you at that price. But the regular version has a major problem. It can be weaponized. A wealthy partner can trigger it knowing that the other partner can't afford to buy them out. It becomes legal extortion. That's why the modified shotgun clause is so much better. It has built-in protections that keep anyone from gaming the system. All right, so here's how it works. First, there's a minimum holding period, usually 18 to 36 months. You can't trigger this clause in the first year or two. This prevents someone from using it as a weapon right out of the gate. It gives the business time to stabilize. Second, there's a cooling off notice period. You can't just ambush your partner. You have to give advance notice that you're considering triggering the clause, maybe 30 to 60 days. This gives both sides time to cool down, time to think clearly, and time to maybe resolve things without pulling the trigger. Now, if you're finding this information valuable, do me a favor and hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel, because I share practical legal strategies like this every single week. Strategies that actually protect your business and save you money. All right, here's where the provision gets really smart. The third one, you need proof of funding. You can't just make an offer you can't afford. You have to show you actually have the money. Bank statements, a loan commitment letter, something real. This stops people from bluffing with numbers they could never pay. And the fourth one, there's an independent valuation floor. Before anyone triggers the clause, you get an independent appraiser to value the company. The offer has to be at least at that valuation. You can offer more, but you can't lowball below the professional appraisal. This protects both sides from unfair pricing. And fifth, and this is critical, there are trigger event limits. You can't just wake up one day and decide to use this. There has to be a legitimate reason. A deadlock, material breach of the operating agreement, fraud, abandonment of duties. The clause lists specific trigger events. And this isn't a weapon for minor disagreement. It's for serious partnership breakdowns. And finally, 6, there are non-compete and IP protections built right into the clause. So when someone gets bought out, they can't immediately start a competing business. They can't steal your clients, and they can't use the company's intellectual property. The clause spells out exactly what happens to non-competes, confidentiality agreements, and IP ownership. All of these protections work together. They create a fair mechanism that protects both partners, not just the one with more money. All right, so let me show you how this plays out in real life. Let's say you and your partner have been in business for 3 years. Your partner has stopped contributing. They've breached the operating agreement multiple times, and you've documented everything. So you send the cooling off notice, 60 days warning that you're considering triggering the modified shotgun clause. During those 60 days, maybe things get fixed, maybe they don't. Now, after the 60 days, you get an independent valuation. The appraiser says the company is worth $1 million. Your partner owns 40%. That's $400,000 minimum. You trigger the clause. You offer $450,000. You provide proof you have the money. Now your partner has their decision period, usually 60 to 90 days. They can sell to you for $450,000, or they can buy you out for the proportional amount based on your ownership. But they also need proof of funding. They can't just say they'll buy you out. They have to show you that they actually can do it. And when all this is done, the non-compete kicks in. Whoever leaves can't start a competing business for 12 to 24 months, and the IP stays with the company. Client relationships are protected. This is a clean exit with real protection for everyone involved. Now, here's what you absolutely must understand. This needs to be in your operating agreement from day one. You can't add this later without your partner agreeing. And if you already have a bad partner, they will never agree to this. Set this up when you're starting your business, when everyone is excited, when everyone still trusts each other. That's when you build those protections. And you need an experienced business attorney to draft this. These clauses are complex. Every detail matters. The holding period, the notice requirements, the trigger events, the valuation process, the payment terms, all of it needs to be precisely drafted. A poorly written clause is worse than no clause at all because it gives you false security. The modified shotgun clause isn't about planning for failure. It's about protecting success. It's about making sure one bad partner can't destroy everything that you've built. And it's about giving everyone a fair way out when things go wrong. Now, if this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more legal strategies that protect your business, and share this with any entrepreneur who needs to hear it. I'm Santiago Cueto, your Florida business attorney. Be sure to watch more of my videos right here.